a nice, beautiful day here in Okinawa. So I'm about to get some fishing on, and oh man, I can't believe how beautiful today is. It's just a beautiful sunny day out, and I'm gonna be fishing for a little bit. I'm over here. Sorry if it's really sketchy. My internet connection is horrible. I haven't paid my bill. I gotta pay it on Friday. But I got my fishing pole, got a backpack, got myself some water. I neglect on my sunscreen, so um, I'm gonna show you guys the things that I use for fishing. I'm gonna try to catch some aiga or kai. This is the bait that I use. This in Japanese says kai, and that's the type of fish that it is. So you could always go to Sealand or Sanuri or Step. You can get yourself one of these. Alright, I'm trying to save you guys time and money. And then later on, I'll show you guys how to rig up your line, how they do it here in Okinawa. This is also called Okiyami. I'll probably put it in the comments below, so when you go to the store, you could ask them for it. But I always use super hard. You know, I usually get the large kind, but sometimes the Okinawans like to go a little bit smaller because they'll just steal the head of the bait. So these are the two baits that I used. As you've seen, it was a total of 510 yen. I ain't gonna go too complicated or too crazy with baits. Sorry, I'm trying to put everything back in the bag. I got a little bag here. I'm gonna throw everything inside of this little bag. I got some stuff that's in it. So I was gonna originally go to the gym and work out, but today was such a nice day. I just wanted to I just wanted to go fishing and enjoy this time. Maybe some individual fellowship with Jesus, and in prayer, be over there. I know we got Bible study tonight, so if Jesus talks to Pastor Higo or Sister Higo, they asked me to teach tonight or share something, hopefully God will put something on my mind. Okay, so the backpack's clear. I'm also gonna get myself a lure rod. I have my lure rod on me, and that's in my other bag here. If I only go lure fishing, this is all I bring. This, and then I got my cool knife to fillet my fish really quick there out on the ocean, so that I don't cause a mess back at my house. My wife always yells at me when I do that. So, okay, I gotta change my reel if I am gonna try to go lure fishing. I accidentally broke the tip of this lure rod, otherwise I would be using that. But for the time being, I'm gonna use this collapsible, we call it telescopic rods, and I'm gonna be putting a 4000 on this rod. So yeah, I'll show you different ways to rig up your fishing pole and stuff like that. Definitely, it's a must to have water on you to stay hydrated. It'll get pretty hot out here, so I gotta make sure that I take breaks and get in the shade. I know us as men, we try to endure the shade, endure the sun. There's my little taste for all my I'm having really bad connection, so I'm gonna turn this video around. I figured this thing out. I'm still working out the kicks, and with these sunglasses on, it's very difficult to tell if my phone's operating or not, but you know, look at that. That water is beautiful. Man, look at that. Who can be mad on a day like this? Right? Jesus is good. Amen. He lets me come out here and he lets me go fishing. I can't be mad. So, I'm gonna fish. So, I know most people don't like telling their fishing spots. I've never been down here before. So, this is over by Hamahiga. That's the bridge right there. You know, that doesn't give it away that nothing will. So you can fish here. It's pretty shallow. You can fish here though. You can fish under near the bridge. You could even fish on the bridge itself. But I gotta walk out there. So I'm gonna try and do my best. All right. Man, today is so beautiful. I mean, there's already people where I want to fish, so I'm gonna just keep my eyes open. I mean, it is possible to fish here because fish have fins and they could fish anywhere. They could swim anywhere. So, you know, I'm not gonna be picky and try to fish where they are. You never really want to fish next to another fisher. It's just courtesy, Okinawan courtesy. So there's some rocks right here. I'm gonna keep on going down. I don't really see much down here. I'm gonna try to get closer. Hopefully I don't fall. Okay, yeah, there's not a whole lot over here. I mean, I could always try to see if I lure fish in, but I'm gonna go down there. And like I said, I'll show you how I set up my rig. I've been out here. I mean, I don't think I've been out to this port personally, but man, I could see all the way to the bottom. I can see all the way to the bottom. I think I'm gonna jump on this side because it's a little bit more safe. Oh my goodness! Wow, man. I don't see any fish, but man, Jesus is so good. Today on my day off, I mean, I do want to make it home on time so I could try to make dinner for the family and stuff like that. But here we go, man. Got my fishing pole, got my backpack. Give me a second, I need to take a break. Alright, let's see. Flipping camera again. Alright, cool. I gotta adjust some things. Alright, I'm gonna buckle my bag because it's getting annoying. Alright, there you go. That's all I need to do. Buckle my bag. Alright, so here's my fishing poles. One's for a net, the other one is a telescopic rod. So I'm gonna make my way out there. You could either prepare your fishing rods before you go fishing or prepare them on the spot, you know. I've had trouble in the past where I was trying to prepare it while I was on the tetrapod, and I broke multiple tips to my telescopic rod. But you know, we got to prepare before we get on the tetrapods. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch the video again so you guys could get to see, you know, you see that? I mean, you can see that behind me. That's just beautiful. Look at that. I mean, who could be mad, you know, that Jesus, whether it's sunny or it's not sunny, you know, the sun and the rain, you know, rises and sets on the just and the unjust. So, you know, make the best of my time and just have some fun. So I'm gonna rotate the video so you guys can get a view of the other side. And that's the other side now. Look at that. And if you want to, you can pray for these islands of Hamahiga. I don't think they have a preaching point out here. I could always ask my pastor, but you know, these islands need Jesus too. So, you know, I'm gonna put this down. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. Wow, it's beautiful out here. I don't see any fish yet though. So, there we go. Going out there. Getting this done. Oop. Sometimes having a big phone isn't always the best idea. You know, sometimes a big phone makes it hard to hold in your hand. I'm just looking down at the water. That water is beautiful, man. Water's beautiful, man. I can't be mad, and I gotta praise Jesus, whether the days are sunny or the days are not sunny. You know what I mean? He's good regardless. But hey, if I get to go fishing, and fishing in Jesus, oh man, look at that. Look. Let me turn around this video. I'm sorry, I don't want to facing me. Let's. Oh goodness, man, there's gotta be fish here. There's gotta be fish. Like I said, this walk is stupid long, yo. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's gotta be. This is just beautiful. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah, Jesus. This is, oh my goodness. Sometimes when you're in the darkest of your mind, even then you can enjoy the good stuff God gives you, but it's very difficult, you know, to enjoy it though. But I'm glad that God gives me the right mind today, so I can enjoy today, you know. And I pray Jesus comes, sits next to me, and we just get to have some fellowship. And then I get to teach you maybe a thing or two about fishing, and you can leave comments below about our questions about fishing here in Okinawa, Japan. Man, that rock, right by that rock would be, I don't know if you can see it, but there's a rock in the water. That'd be another perfect place, like right next to the rock. You know, it stinks though, because the fish like to chill around the rocks. And a tendency that they have after you're done catching them is they just wrap themselves around that rock, or they they go under it, and you can't. And we got other fishers here. You see them, they're Japanese. Hopefully, maybe I'll be able to witness them, maybe not. All right, so our goal, and this guy's got some Mijun, looks like. He's catching some good fish over there. Mijun is good for frying. It's really good for, you know, bait. But man, this weather is just optimal. Okay, I'm gonna switch camera once I get to this light pole, and hopefully I can show you how I set up my fishing rig. All right, I'm gonna put my camera here, and hopefully you guys can see me. Now, okay, so I got my fishing rod right here. I gotta find shade, which I found some shade for my water. Keep it nice and cool. All right, I got a little fishing hook right here. Well, not hook, eyelid. Let's see. Hopefully you can see that. That's where I'm gonna put my line from my bail. This is called a lever bail. Right here, this thing, a stopper. So I'll get into that later, but that pretty much, see how it stops? But if I let go of it, it's free to go. But if I, see, watch, it stopped, right? It's a stopper. It's usually used for what we call in Okinawan hukase, and that's where you let your float. It has like usually no weight on it. You just float it to the bottom slowly, and that lever is a stopper for two things. One, if you're using very, very thin line, which I could show you that later, the thin line makes it so that the skeptics is so that the fish don't see it, because they're very skittish out here, much like Okinawans. So you got to play it thin, and so I just laced it through the eyelid. I'm gonna undo, you know, my straps. As I pull the straps, all right, if you never used a telescopic rod before, you're gonna pull it all the way through all the eyelids. Now I'm not gonna extend. Some people like it one way, some people like it another way. So my bail is open right now, but I'm gonna close it. And I got my stopper because I have a stopper right here. If I pull, it's gonna pull line with it. So if I need to be fed more line, then I just could pull on the line. But sometimes it makes it worse. All right, so here's my line. Hopefully you probably can't see it. There you go, you can see it just a little bit. So I'm gonna show you a little setup and how I set up my line and how I set up my bait, how I put my bait on. Okay, I forgot one of my floats in the car, but that's all right. I really wanted to use that float today, but the Japanese said and recommended I use a 3B. So there's many different styles of floats. Personally, I like these type of floats with the little eyelid on the back. And I'm not gonna be using a 5B because the air is gonna be to the back of me, and the Japanese recommended that I go with a 3B. So I'm gonna try to find that. Okay, next important things is your hooks. All right, I'm not gonna go too big, but I'm not gonna go too small. So I'm probably gonna go with the very small hook. So I'm probably gonna go with that because I'm gonna be aiming for kai. Normally they're not out this time of the day. You really want to come out here early or late. And I'll probably chill later on. So I'm trying to figure out what type of line I'm gonna use. I'm definitely not gonna use this. 4, just times that by 2, and that gives you the poundage. All right, so 4 times 2 is 8. That's roughly about 8 pounds. So that last float that I showed you, I would use this. All right, this part right here connects to the float, and this part, it has a hole. It's for the line, and you feed the line through it, and that's what travels up and down the line. You're gonna have a stopper in between that, so I'm gonna be using this today. There's others. If you know that you're not gonna be changing between your floats, then a float like this, where the hole goes through the center of the bottom of the float, you know, be recommended. But I never fished over here before, so I want to keep my options open. It's a little bright out today. Yellow is not a recommended color to be utilizing, but this is a 0-0. And what 0-0s are is it makes it so that it sinks slowly in the water. I have a 000 in my car, which I really want to use today. I think I'm gonna start out at my 00 today. Even though it's a yellow, I don't care, it's gonna sink. I'm gonna probably put a little split shot on the edge of it. So what I'm doing here is I'm trying to open that, which I did. I opened it, and now I'm gonna hook it at the bottom, and then I'm gonna close it, okay? That's set. See how that works? So I'm setting everything up. And like I said, I'm not gonna use the 4. I'm probably going to use 1 point something. I'll use this. I'll use my 1.75. Alright, this is fluorocarbon. I don't use monofilament. I don't use any of those other ones. Whenever I do, I don't catch things. So if I use a 1.75, I gotta use a lot of drag. So I'm gonna make this roughly, I was told here is about 3 meters, so I'm gonna make this my leader. I'm gonna make it roughly about that long, okay? From my hand to my chest, all right? I got myself a little clipper right here. I'm gonna clip it, okay? Okay, now I got my line. Probably can't see it, but that's all right. Got my line, okay? Yes, I just put it in my mouth. Tastes yummy. All right, that's close. So maybe I'll make another video of how to put on the hook, where I could have a piece of paper behind me, but hopefully for instructional purposes only. This is the hook, this is the line. You can't see it. That's the line. You're gonna put the line here parallel with the hook, and you're gonna make a loop up. You're gonna have the loop continue to hang over at the bottom. And you're just gonna wrap it like, I like it 5 times, but for today's sake, I'm gonna do it 7. You know, Jesus created the earth in 7 days, so maybe 7 will be lucky number. Alright, so alright, cool, looks pretty. So there we go. And then we just cut off any excess line. Checking it for durability, it's pretty good. Alright. And if you don't know fishing, that's called, I believe, a reverse snail. I believe. I'm not 100% sure. Then I'm going to cut as close to the line as possible. I'm going to end my video here shortly because my phone is dying. But now I have this prepared. So I'm going to put that on standby so that I can get my, my other line ready. So, like I said, I'm going to need a stopper. And I'll show you what that is. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a very small orange looking thing with a hole in the center. Hopefully you can see that. That's gonna go on it too. I don't see, I could do this too because I don't see it on my my line anywhere. So we got this thing, looks like a little keychain, and there's little holes, and those holes and those black beads are what stops the float from going further than you want it to. So I don't see it on my line, so I'm gonna put that on my line. All I need is one, but for time's sake, I'm gonna use two. It won't change my effects. It'll just put two of them on instead of one. Alright, I want to get, there's different sizes, and maybe I could take the photos for a later video on sizes. Okay, because sizes are important. You know, you want to go small. If you go big, it's a struggle for it to get out the eyelids of the fishing pole. So I put that on, and I'm gonna clip where I had to force those beads on because I have a kink in my line. So I cut it. He said it's about 3 meters, so I'm gonna probably go about 2.5 meters. My but I'm gonna put on, oh man, these are small, and it has this, and then you're gonna get your stopper. So you're gonna put that on your line, and I'm gonna end this video shortly right after I rig this up, and then I'm gonna go fishing. I wish that video was there too. My battery is dying and I don't have enough, so that's gonna go on there. I'm probably, I don't know, today looks like fishing, but I've been saying that like all year today, this year. Oh man, I put that to the float because it'll just get, I don't want that. So put the knot to the float. There you go. And it just fell off. The photo, the map on the way here looked like it was going to be a longer walk out here, but it actually wasn't. It wasn't that bad. Half really don't worry, so you just put it on there and you boom, chilling, put it on there. let's review. This is our main line. You got your flow where it stopped, which I gotta adjust that later. That's the depth that you want to adjust it at. And when you come up and hold it in your hook. Now, I don't know, you can look it up. It's called the uni knot. I'm gonna uni knot my hook and the yellow one together. And I'm gonna show, you could look it up. Shot thingies have got numbers. The higher the number, the lighter the weight. You could probably see this is 0.1, actually, yeah, 0.16 grams, 0.12 grams. So as you get higher in the number, it's a lighter gram. So I'm gonna probably use a 6 at the bottom of this, just to keep the float down. Here's the hook. Probably I'll put it halfway, or just 6 to 7 inches down. Alright, other than that, I'm gonna open up my fishing pole and then I'm gonna close the video. Alright, so I'm gonna just open up my bail, let the thing go all the way to the ground, and then close my bail. Then I'm gonna securely open up each one like that, just securing it in its seat. Alright, boom, making sure it don't wiggle, but not pulling too hard so that when you close it back up, you're gonna have a problem. Coming to the end of the line here, so I'm gonna let it back down, open it up, open it up, open up. Okay, I'm gonna open up the bail again. Make sure all your eyelids match up, alright? Okay. I gotta wash my fishing pole later on tonight. Okay, and the last one, yeah, that thing is super stupid long. It's about 5 meters. Oh, there. Okay. I'm gonna let you see one cast out. I'm gonna put the two. This is my bait right here. I'm gonna link it up to my hook, and it's gonna be in my hook. Boom. There we go. Got that ready. Now hopefully I could. I really want to set this up so that if I do catch a fish, I have a net to put it in. So I'm out for now. That's what I have for you guys. Enjoy your day. God bless, and may you prosper. All right.